Anyway, a point is randomly selected within a circle. Find the probability that the point is nearer the center than its circumference. So let's make a circle and put a lot of points on it. Notice something?
You need a lot more points. That doesn't look like it's centered.
Shut up, John. So for points nearer the center, we can form a smaller circle with radius half of the original. For all random points, we can form the whole circle. So the probability of being nearer to the center is equal to the all points near the center divided by all random points. In other words, the probability of a point being near the center is equal to the area of the smaller circle divided by the area of the whole circle. So what is the area of the smaller circle? Pi r over 2 squared divided by the area of the whole circle, pi r squared. Okay, cancel the pi r squared. What's left is 1/4 over 1 or 1/4, and that's your answer. Three manufacturers A, B, and C have contracts to a local government to produce face masks, 35%, 25%, 40% respectively. The percentage of defective output of these manufacturers are 2%, 3%, and 4%. If an item is selected at random, find the probability that the item is defective. I am manufacturer A. I produce 35% of face mask and 2% of which is
Face mask yarn.
defective.
Light button is not a face mask.
Yep, this is defective. But I am manufacturer B. I produce 25% of face mask and 3% of which
So the stripe button is not a face mask.
is defective. I am manufacturer C. I produce 40% of the face mask and 4%.
We are still investigating if a rock is a face mask.
Defective. I think this is defective. Anyway, alam mo bang maliban sa GSIS at SSS, pwede ka pang magkaroon ng karagdagang benefits mula sa ECC, Employees Compensation Commission? Basta ang aksidente ay hindi mo kasalanan, hindi ka nakainom, or hindi mo sinadya, tandaan, accidents can be prevented. Safety first. Going back to the problem. So, before anything else, safety first. This is the probability tree of the problem. We start with the source from the manufacturers A, B, and C. Okay? And the first decision that we need to make, or decision that we need to answer, is where did the defective item came from? Is it from A, is it from B, or is it from C? So these are the three possibilities. So there are three paths. Either that's from A, that's from B, or that's from C. So we list them up. But the probability that the defective item comes from A, B, or C are not equally distributed. They are given. And that's about 35% comes from A. 25% of the waste mass comes from B, and 40% of the waste mass produced in that local government is from C. A, B, C produce items, and not all 35% are actual waste mass. Some of them are defective. The defective product of A are like buttons, right? So we need to decide whether or not if items produced by A, B, and C are defective or non-defective. So in each path from A, B, C, we will have paths for the defective and non-defective. So we have two paths coming out from that. And as we said, 2% of the items of A are defective. Obviously, we need to have 100% here. So what is the percentage or the probability that the items are non-defective? 98%, because they need to be 1. And notice that 0.35 plus 0.25 plus 0.4 here, which is all paths here, is equivalent to 1, because the probability should be 100%. If you add all paths here and you did not get 100%, then you are missing a path. You need to include whatever missing path there is. So anyway, we have here defective products is 2%, 98% for the non-defective, 3% defective from B, which are subscribe buttons. 97% of them are actual face mask. 4% of the items produced by manufacturer C is defective. So there is 4% probability that the items produced by manufacturer C are just a bunch of racks, and 96% are actual face masks. When we reach the end, what we do now is we multiply each value in each path. What do I mean by that? This one, A 0.35 times, if it goes to this path, times 0.02, and we will have a value 0.007. We do the same thing still from branch A. For the non-defective, 0.35 times 0.98, 343. Okay, we do the same thing, 0.25 times 0.03, 0.025 times 0.097, 0.24, 0.24, 0.25, 0.4 times 0.04, 0.0016, and 0.04 times 0.96, 0.384. What is the question? It is asking for the probability that an item is defective. And so we will choose only the paths that are defective. We have 6 paths here. Final paths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some of them will be defective and some of them are non-defective. And already we could see where they are. So 0.02 is defective. 0.343 is for non-defective. 0.0075 is for defective. 0.2425 is not. 0.0016 is defective, for defective, and this 0.384 is not. It is similar to asking who manufactured the face mask. Is it manufacturer A or manufacturer B, or is it manufacturer C? So the word or usually in probability means just add. It's a plus. So 0.007 or, so plus 0.0075. Then 0.0016 or, so there's an or here, or 0.0016, which is also a plus. So either it is a defective product from A or defective product from B, or, so this plus here is or, defective product from C. Okay? So you just add them all. So the probability that an item is defective is equal to the sum of the probabilities that an item from A is defective, an item from B is defective, or an item from C is defective. So we just add them, those 3 numbers, divided by the total of probabilities. Since this includes both the non-defective and defective, usually we can just put 1 here. But to make sure, so in the total probabilities, we add the end values probability. And usually that is just equal to 1 since we included all of them anyway. And then that would be the probability of the defective is equal to 0.007 plus 0.0075 plus 0.016 all over. add all the ends, 0.007 plus 0.0075 plus 0.016 plus 0.343 plus 0.2425 plus 0.384, which is equivalent to 0.0305. Because the denominator is just equal to 1, we don't usually solve that, since if it's already a given that every possibility or every probability is included, it's just equal to 1. Okay, there are questions that it doesn't include all probabilities, and you will see that in the next problem. So the same given but different question. Suppose an item is selected at random and found to be defective. Find the probability that the item was produced by manufacturer A.
You can solve that. What's the first part? 0.007, right?
If your answer is 0.007, you are wrong. Why? Because this possibility includes the chance that the item is non-defective. Okay, but the question states that the item will definitely be, or 100% sure that it is defective. Okay, there is a difference there. Okay, let me again tell you the concept. When you add this whole row, what is the value supposed to be? 0.007 plus 0.343 plus 0.0075 plus 0.2425 plus 0.016. My bad, there's no zero there. There's no extra zero there. Plus 0.0384. And the value there is 1. If we want to get the probability that an item is defective and is from A, the answer would be 0.007 divided by the sum of these 6 paths, which is 1. That's why the answer is 0.007 if we consider also that there is a possibility that the item will be non-defective. But it's already said that it will be 100% sure that it is defective. So, what is our divisor now? Okay, what we did a while ago was 0.007 divided by all possibilities, which is 100%, 1. Because we included all 6 paths. Okay, since the question already says that it's only defective, that means we don't consider these 3 paths that is non-defective. That means our divisor now is 0.007 divided by 0.007 plus 0.0075 plus 0.016, which we already calculated a while ago, 0.0305. Okay, so our answer would be the probability that it is defective and it is from A. Okay, it's a defective product or a defective item from A, then it is what? Now the probability that the defective item is from A is equal to 0.007 over all over 0.0305. Okay, the answer is 0.229508197. Okay.